Hello! Tish Tushington here. Welcome back to Tushington Hall. Are you well? One does hope so. Well, as you can hear, my fundraising ball is in full swing. Perkins, do close the door. I'm broadcasting. Everyone's here. The Bransons are here. The Dysons are here. Mr. Gareth Southgate's here in a very fetching waistcoat indeed. And as I came through the Grand Hall, I think I spotted one or two of the Windsors. The Farlingtons were here, of course, but had to leave early due to the curfew restrictions on their electronic tags. And you'll never guess what the Brigadier did. He only went and personally invited Geoffrey Archer and Jonathan Aitken, guests he thought the Farlingtons might feel at home with. All lags together, according to the Brigadier. I'm not quite sure what that means, but he's awfully knowledgeable about this sort of thing. Of course, one wanted to give Binky and her husband, the Earl, something to help while away their long evenings of incarceration. And a case of good claret immediately came to mind. But it would appear that fine wine, along with beluga caviar and a brace of pheasants, are all strictly prohibited. Inhumane restrictions, in my opinion. Quite medieval, I'm sure you'll all agree. So we rather thought they might appreciate the odd DVD to help take their minds off their current predicament. And bless him, the Brigadier personally selected the following titles. I'm not familiar with all of them, but he assures me that they're just the ticket. So we've got Shawshank Redemption. What's this? Papillon. Oh, that sounds rather French. I wonder how that slipped in. And Midnight Express. Oh, there appears to be one missing.
Your scum, madam.
Oh, thank you, Perkins. Oh, yes, I know this one. Oh, it's got Ray Mears in it, hasn't it? Oh, no, it's a young Ray Winston. Oh, that's a shame. Binky likes Ray Mears. Personally, I'm a bit of a Bear Grylls fan myself. I know who I'd like to be marooned on a deserted island with, and it isn't Ray Winston. I've digressed awfully, haven't I? We've raised nearly £84 for the Farlingtons' legal fees, although this sum is about to rise imminently, particularly because Miss Chadwick, the village postmistress, has very kindly offered to sell some of her hand-rolled herbal cigarettes. And she's going to donate the proceeds to the fundraising coffers. She's doing a roaring trade. Oh, everyone's so relaxed and laughing and dancing and laughing. Everything was going swimmingly until the international entertainment let us down at the last moment. It would appear that whilst backstage, Sting and his band had enjoyed one or two of Miss Chadwick's hand-rolled herbal cigarettes and for some reason had declared themselves unable to perform. Well, one was quite miffed, I don't mind telling you. Unlike Mr. Sting, who thought his reneging on our agreement highly amusing, laughing and giggling and laughing and demanding Kit Kats and cheese and chive Pringles. Very bizarre behaviour, I'm sure you'll all agree. Do you know I was the only one not laughing? Of course, one reached for one's little black book. It's so handy to have close friends on speed dial at a time like this. Although it was all to no avail, as Cliff, Elton and Adele were all unavailable. Too short notice, you see. One had this sinking feeling that one was going to be embarrassed in front of one's guests, who were, after all, expecting top-draw international entertainment. It's at times like this, when one's social standing is about to implode, that good old-fashioned British grit and determination, the old Dunkirk spirit, kicks in. One was determined not to let one's guests down. As luck would have it, Perkins remembered that Jethro, the booby-dingle blacksmith, was also an accomplished musician. And he was only too willing to step into the breach. He was here within minutes with his band, his one-man band. Biggest horn I've ever seen. Quite remarkable. His set list includes Bohemian Rhapsody, Tubular Bells, the full album version, and a Sex Pistols medley with washboard and ukulele accompaniment. So, quite an eclectic mix, as you can see. Oh, I think that's Jethro warming up now. Well, I don't want to miss this. Oh, before one dashes off, one must just let you know this is the last in the present series, but one will be back in December with a Christmas special. So thanks awfully for tuning in, and I'll see you very soon. Cheerio. Perkins, take a message to Mr. Sting. No, not in a bottle. Tell him giant steps are what you take when leaving Tushington Hall, and tell him he's jolly lucky I didn't call the police.